So let's start first of all by just having a quick think about the structure of the assessments that you're embarking on over the next 2 years as a student. Firstly, it's important to know that there have been some changes over the last few years and we want to know why. The new qualifications that have been developed in the last few years are aimed at providing a stronger foundation for further study and employment, keeping pace with demands of universities' employers, supporting students in developing their knowledge, their skills, their values for life in modern Britain, and matching the standards of the best education systems in the world. Now, this is from the Department for Education. It has meant quite significant changes since several years ago. The new reformed GCSEs, which Year 10 are studying, this covers all GCSE subjects apart from the BTEC and Cambridge National courses that we run in BTEC Sport, Child Development and Health and Social Care and Creative Eye Media. These courses, the new GCSEs, are now linear, not modular, so all exams at the end and a move away from non-examined assessment. They are more demanding, the content is harder, and there's an increased focus on literacy. Most subjects have lost tiers of entry and will only have one paper available. And the grades are now from grade 9, highest, down to grade 1, lowest. In terms of how that fits in with the old style A star to U grading system, well, a standard pass is now seen to be the alignment of grade 4 with what used to be grade C. However, you might have also heard of the phrase a good pass. This is seen to be grade 5. The bottom of grade 7 is aligned with the bottom of what used to be grade A, but all other grades do not match up perfectly with a previous grade. You do need to be aware that most further education providers will have entry requirements. They may well ask you for a minimum number of grade 4s or 5s to enter the institution, and then individual subjects may well have their individual requirements to start that subject, such as a grade 5 or 6 in that particular subject from GCSE. You'll need to look carefully when applying for places after GCSE to see what's required of you. Tiered papers are now only offered in maths, sciences and the languages. And where tiered papers are offered, each tier only covers a specific grade range. So foundation tier papers will take you from grade 1 up to grade 5. Higher tier papers start at grade 4 and go up to grade 9. Tiers of entry are not locked in until entries are made in the spring term of year 11. And for students on that borderline, that grade 4, 5 borderline, we will look quite carefully at which is the most appropriate tier at that time. One final word from me at this stage about benchmark grades. Students will be receiving benchmark grades in their subjects at various points. These are calculated using Key Stage 2 data, which is provided by a company called the Fisher Family Trust. They give us grades for each subject, which give a predicted possible outcome based on your previous history. These can change as the dataset changes, and they are not specific to you as an individual student. They're certainly not a target, just an indication of the kind of grades that students might be expected to achieve. We use those as a minimum standard to try and hit, and many of our students will exceed those. Now, the next thing we need to have a look at is how you can support your learning from home and how you can get the best out of the wide range of resources which are available.